Whoop, whoop.
Twas the weekend before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring except for that bitch ass mouse over there. You feel me? Tell him to shut up.
And take him out, then.
Yeah. Unless he's cool, like Ratatouille style, then he's cool. You know what I mean? If he's making classic French cuisine in your house, you got no choice but to be friends with him.
Right? I mean, why would you get rid of that? That's just like...
That's the man.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's having a personal chef, right?
Shout out Remy.
But it's Saturday. We're doing Thuggalo Files tonight. You got Earl and Joe Bob reporting lives from the backwoods of apparently Alabama. If you look,
he's in Alabama. I'm somewhere.
Yeah, fresh. Look at this fresh ass Christmas display, man. Tell me that ain't fresh.
Herbie getting it. Something's up with Herbie.
I was just gonna say, man, I think we need to find something else to be like. We need our own calling card for
what?
Files, man.
Yeah.
We got to come up with something to say, our own little catchphrase or whatever to introduce ourselves. I mean, we can whoop whoop all we want, but you know how those juggalos don't like rednecks, bro.
What? Yeah, I'm Herbie Hill. That's where I'm reporting live from.
Yep.
Unblock, wake up. Free wake up.
Yeah, free wake.
Free wake.
Yeah. I know
but tonight, tonight we got some Christmas conspiracies, if you will. I guess I wouldn't even call it. They're not. Well,
it's just, it's Thuggalo Files Christmas special.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're just keeping a theme, I guess, right? This whole month we've done nothing but Christmas shit. So
Christmassy shit. So real quick before we actually dive into that shit, Gods of Chaos is on right now, or whatever it's called, and then Ballers was last night. So with all of that news coming in,
Xmas.
But there was this that popped up on our feed along with Jay not being at Ballers yesterday.
What's up with that shit?
Hopefully Jay and everybody in the family's all right, because Duke wouldn't miss this shit unless
especially not Ballers, right?
Especially Ballers.
That's what the fuck? What's up with that? So
hopefully the Duke and hopefully everything's cool on that end. Miss Renee did get into some comments earlier and was, I don't have that one unfortunately, but she was.
Do we know what was said?
It was along the lines of it's hard to explain what's going on right now, something, but for people to be clowning and hey, we're just clowns, don't take it serious type shit, when sometimes it calls for serious things. It was a very vague message. You can find it on Facebook. I know you can find it. It was in a comment on something.
Right.
But let's hope everything's good. Also,
it seem like it would be the case right now.
Exactly. Also, keep in mind, if this was something like that, I don't think Shaggy would continue to do the show if it was something that fucking serious.
Yeah, right.
I think.
There's no reason to speculate on shit either, right? You can just fucking let it be and let it unfold, and we'll eventually figure out, you know what I mean, what might have happened or not. Yeah, exactly like Blazy Boy said, man, much love to the Duke, and
hope everything's fine.
Hopefully everything's good. But yeah, that's lame as fuck, that, you know what I mean? Not lame, but it sucks that he's missing, some of these bigger shows like Ballers, you know what I mean?
Just hope, Charlie, you're right. The show must go on, but also if it was a big deal like that, I don't think the show would go on, in my opinion. I think we would be stopped. And
it definitely had to have been something last minute, or else they would have done. Yeah, they would have prepared around something. Yeah, we shit, I lost my train of thought already.
I'm trying to read John. John,
Yeah,
you got
I read that and yeah. Now I got the song stuck in my head, man.
But hopefully the Dukes, everything's all right. Ballers looked fun. From all the footage I've seen, it looked fun.
Right.
Um,
So did Axmus.
oh yeah, yeah. So did Axmus for sure. Forgot about that.
We had another major show too. Oh yeah, that fucking Siamese Goat Gods just did Monstars event.
Oh yeah, the monster Christmas. I think it is.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a lot of the Christmas shows happened this weekend, bro.
John. Sarah's AI.
Yeah, for real though. I was about to say I had that video. I didn't want to play it, man.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I almost have to. Almost.
It's funny because we were literally just watching one of her shorts before we got before we hit live.
Where she's responding, reading all the comments, and it's just like, stop bouncing.
That's funny. Didn't she like made that like 3 days after he said after we had the show.
Yeah. It's all clowning though.
We're a bunch of clowns.
No.
Don't take us serious. Don't you want to have fun?
We don't even understand how magnets work.
Right.
The fuck?
The fuck?
But anyways, yeah, I don't know how much news we really have for fucking in the community other than things that had already happened.
Yeah.
This just happened. That just happened. That show
apparently Ouija's getting ready to drop some fire shit, apparently.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that fucking sweatsuit that good old Astro was wearing is one of them.
You're right.
Because that embroidered hatchet man up and down on that gray sweatshirt was fucking.
Yeah, I was seeing that.
That bag's tough too. I'm not gonna lie. That bag is super hard. Super hard. But Astro, where'd you get that sweat? The jumpsuit? Because that shit was tough. That shit was tough.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know about any.
I think the Christmas drop's over. Fresh news, super fresh news. Blazy Boys is hard right now, super hard. So there's that.
The Wicked Winter. Sorry. So what we got, Lazy and Crazy. Grin to the Grave drop. Or pull it back, maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah.
I like that shirt. That shirt is pretty tough.
Yeah, that shirt was tough.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like the red one myself.
That is dope. Yeah, that's what caught my eye.
I like that a lot.
That's dope as fuck.
It's very loud.
Hell yeah. $75 for that bad boy.
Yeah, but it's one of the heavyweight shirts.
Yeah.
That's one of them
all that.
Thickens.
Oh yeah, it's some dope ass drops right there.
That's one of them thick boys. Thick boys. We had 10 minutes yet. We're ready to do it.
9:56. I was just looking. I forgot. I switched the logo to that corner, so now all of our timers in this corner. Damn. Fuck me.
Damn, look, I got it loaded.
So, last week.
First? You going first?
Well, yeah. I'll set you up.
All right,
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So last week we were talking about what should we do, right? We already did a fucking clowning stream Christmas theme. We did a chapter Christmas theme. So why the fuck?
We did gaming. We did a gaming too.
The gaming, yeah. I mean, it was just I don't remember. We kind of just I guess yeah, because in the spirit of Christmas, we came together and played some games and shit. We did some
Oh
community.
yeah, okay, yeah. I
There
see
we
what you
go.
mean.
Yeah, for real. And there was fucking Santa hats involved and shit. But yeah, I think I don't know. I could have been wrong about that. But anyways, the point is, we said, what else could we do? Let's do a Thuggalo Files Christmas. And let's try to come up like there's got to be some Christmas conspiracies out there. There's got to be something we can do that's like, you know, kind of supernatural or whatnot that involves this fucking holiday. And then sure the fucking enough, obviously we were like, well, what about Krampus, whatever you want to call it, right? Like I had the skull mask on the other day. We were talking about it for the interview and shit, and I was so we said, fuck it, we're gonna do Krampus. But I'm talking maybe not even 24 hours later, man. I'm scrolling on Facebook, my reels and shit, and I came across those two fucking blue alien dudes that the, you know, Izak and Jabanaku used to fucking chill with, right? I don't know if they really got along with them or not, but like, it's another fucking alien duo doing podcasts. So, you know, they had to at least know each other.
Right.
And sure the fuck enough, man, these motherfuckers are sitting here talking about Christmas. Doing what we like, that's what I'm saying, bro. We should have kept our tinfoil hats on.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, that perfect setup.
They wouldn't have known if we would have kept those hats on.
100%. Because before we show this motherfucking video, all right, I promise you, not even 10 minutes after I was talking to Earl backstage, and I asked him if he heard about my theory for tonight, and he was like, "No, what's that?" And then I was like, "We'll save it so that we can get live reaction."
Right.
And then we continue talking, and then he's like, "Look at these fucking aliens." Keep in mind, like he just said, we do not have our foil hats on. As you can see, we got Santa hats and shit. Play the video.
Yeah.
Do you know the origin story of Christmas?
No? What is it?
Well, actually, they say in human lore that Christmas originated from the concept of Santa Claus being a shaman. Yeah. And they say that he used to ride around with a reindeer carrying sacks of mushrooms as a gift to people to have transformative experiences. And this would happen during the winter solstice.
What kind of mushrooms?
They say an Amanita muscaria mushroom, hence the red and white color of the mushroom being reflected in the red and white clothing of Santa Claus, who, as a shaman, would go into homes through the chimney because the doors were so snowed in.
Wow, so it's all just one big metaphor for sharing the gift of expanding consciousness.
That's right. And it's just a shame that humans don't practice sharing the gift of expanded consciousness, and instead, they share the gift of capitalism.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whatever, I still want my yellow Tonka truck.
We'll get you that. And I still want a bag of mushrooms, please.
I mean, I hate to agree with him, but the Tonka truck and a bag of mushrooms does sound really great.
Dude, that's like 6 hours of pure joy.
Yeah, I mean,
pure joy. Yeah, I mean, you probably already got John Deere tractor.
That's kind of like punching, but you know, I was shifting some fucking levers. You know what I mean? That's what
was fucking banging gears right there. So that's what that was.
Raising and lowering that forks.
So
I need that Space Jam shirt. That is hard.
So basically, what these fucking aliens in these badass shirts had to say was they stole this from us. All right. Literally minutes before, and they got it up on YouTube or wherever.
From our heads, using that fucking satellite,
fucking radar, lidar. Yeah. Infrared beams fucking up our ass and shit. Crazy, but
that's why it's important. PSA: wear your tinfoil hats.
So yeah, it's even when you're just chilling, talking to your homie, thinking that you're safe, you're not. They're listening. So the aliens in badass shirts, you know, they touched on this before. I had heard this theory a while ago because there's multiple theories just like this called I'm sure you've heard of the stoned ape theory, right?
Yeah. Where apes ate the psilocybin, whatever, mushrooms.
So,
and then that was what gave us consciousness, right? Like beyond just being an ape, like it unlocked our brain.
Yes. So what the stoned ape theory suggests is that the humans, well, they were Neanderthals before us. The Neanderthals before us were always on the hunt for food, right? That's what kept them going, was food. So what kept you on the hunt for what you would do if you were a hunter is you were constantly following packs of animals, right? So the animals would shit, and then after following these animals for so long, when they find this poop, it would have mushrooms growing off of it. Now, if big, like dinner plate size, I don't know if you've ever seen wild mushrooms like in Florida and like where actual psilocybin grows, they get as big as like dinner plates, dude, like huge, right? So if you're a starving animal who's following, or if you're starving people following animals to try to get any kind of food that you can get, you see that's food, because you know they already ate mushrooms before,
right?
That was an already food source, so they'd see that's food. I'm gonna eat that.
So
I
got a question real quick. So I've looked it up before, right? So like certain animals and shit can't get high because they don't metabolize things in the way we do. Like, so like a fly cannot get high off of weed because they don't even metabolize it. Like it's not, like, if anything, it just makes them sick or some shit, like disoriented and shit. Like it makes them like fucking not, yeah, right. So do you think that is okay? So what you're saying and what I'm imagining is, okay, you're following the animal, either hunting it or you're just fucking gathering and doing some shit too, right? And you watch this fucking thing eat this mushroom, and that deer is gonna be fine, right? And not nothing to happen to it because it's not gonna fucking metabolize. So now we think it's fine.
So that's a good thought, but when it comes to mushrooms and like so you know, mushrooms reproductive system is they drop spores, you know.
Okay.
So when they drop their spores, that's like them releasing the eggs out into the wild. All right, so those released spores can travel millions of miles without actually hitting the ground. So when they hit the ground, and we'll use cows for example. So when they hit the ground and they're in the grass somewhere, mushrooms,
okay.
These are microscopic particles, all right? So mushrooms cannot grow they have a hard time growing wild because there's millions of other bacteria inside the dirt that could kill off the mycelium for the dirt. So when you grow mushrooms at home or anything like that, you have to isolate. You have to kill everything off that's in your dirt, and then you introduce the mushrooms to it. So in the wild aspect, when these cows are eating the grass and everything like that,
they're eating the spores.
The spores go into the stomach, where it's a perfect environment for them to, when they shit out, it eats off of all of that food that's still left in the cow's stomach, and that's how they grow. So the cows weren't necessarily eating the mushrooms, they were eating grass, and then through there's no other bacteria in that cow's gut, it pooped out mushrooms, and it pooped out mycelium, which then, as soon as it started to rain introduce, when it rains on mushrooms, that's when they grow, and then when they grow, they open up and drop their spores. That's the life cycle of a mushroom. So it's all underground until rain hits it, and then they spot up and then drop their spores and try to do it all again.
Right.
So that's kind of like the stoned ape theory, and then we kept eating these mushrooms, and that's what helped us build these different pathways in our brain, which is just now starting to be scientifically confirmed. I don't know if you pay attention to that. They're saying psilocybin now helps build bridges to parts that normally wouldn't connect in your brain. Also, it helps it helps with like PTSD of past relationships, and it helps you move. Anyways, that's a whole different one. But
right.
When it comes, yeah, so that's the stoned ape theory. Now, this new theory, I kind of heard this one time on Rogan when he was talking to Paul Stamets. You know who Paul Stamets is?
Not offhand.
Do you know the mushroom guy?
Yeah.
The old guy, and he wears that hat that's made out of mushrooms.
You showed me him before.
That's Paul Stamets. He's like the world's biggest mycologist. Like he's discovered a couple species himself. I heard this theory from him and Rogan when he had him on a couple times, and we're gonna play this video and let you guys maybe point out the similarities you think yourself, because there is also a big theory that Christianity is also based off of a big mushroom trip or a drug-induced trip.
The mushroom man. The mushroom man.
Everybody in the chat does.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Santa Claus was actually inspired by this psychedelic mushroom. All right, let me just blow your mind for a second. So there's a real life theory backed by ethnomycology, anthropology, and Siberian shaman traditions that Santa Claus is basically just an Amanita muscaria mushroom in human form. Here are the top 5 strongest connections. 1, Santa equals the mushroom colors. Siberian shamans wore red and white, the exact colors of Amanita muscaria. These shamans delivered mushrooms to villagers during the winter solstice by climbing in the smoke hole of the roof because the doors were typically buried in snow. Does that sound familiar? Santa, chimney, winter, red and white. 2, gifts under the tree. Amanita muscaria grows under pine, fir, and spruce trees. It's said that shamans would dry the mushrooms by hanging them on branches like ornaments or placing them in bags underneath the tree. Christmas gifts under the tree might come from mushroom harvest rituals. 3, reindeer actually love Amanita. In the regions where the Santa myth originates, Siberia and Lapland, reindeer seek out and eat Amanita muscaria because it makes them feel drunk or euphoric.
Okay. That answered my question.
Stumble and appear to fly or leap wildly. Flying reindeer suddenly makes a little bit more sense. Flying experience. Amanita muscaria journeys often feel like leaving your body, flying, floating, and traveling between worlds. Thus, the experience often involves seeing small beings, forest spirits, gnomes, or elves. Santa flying across the sky and employing his little helpers is basically a mythologized mushroom trip. And lastly, number 5, the winter solstice is mushroom season. Amanita rituals happen during the darkest days of winter at the same time that Christmas lands. There's themes of rebirth, renewal, and visiting the spirit world. All kind of match Santa's mythic vibe. So is Santa Claus a psychedelic mushroom? Not literally, but the character that we know today seems deeply woven with ancient mushroom rituals, shaman outfits, reindeer behavior, and winter solstice tradition.
So not only do reindeer often like eat Amanita, I have a hard time saying it, Amanita muscaria mushrooms, but they often, when humans eat them, we don't fully digest them, and a lot of the toxins and alkaloids that are available in that mushroom, we often get rid of through urination, right? So a lot of these shaman and village people would often collect their urine and have like little things outside after doing these ingestion rituals, where it got to the point to where reindeer were often like attacking and like going mad, getting to the urine because they smelt all of that leftover discarded Amanita muscaria mushroom fucking toxins that were inside of it.
They're addicted.
They are very, very much addicted. Just like dolphins and yeah, I think it is jellyfish. They seek out jellyfish to get the sting because it gets them intoxicated as well. Something like that. That's probably not 100% true, but there is other animals that do often seek out intoxicants.
So, are we saying that he is just a representation of that mushroom? Or are we saying that he was an actual person that was a shaman that ate these mushrooms?
Well,
What do you think?
When I went deep in or digging a little bit deeper into this pack a while ago, what I gathered was it was more of the spirit of Christmas kind of thing. I think the actual Santa Claus person or Saint Nick person came from a whole different other thing.
Origin story, right?
Yeah, because I do believe it is in like Romania or like some shit like that where Saint Nicholas is actually from. He was the guy that used to give presents or give children.
Yeah. Other than right. So Saint Nicholas, born around the late 200s AD, called a martyr, or in a city called Myra, modern day Turkey. He lived during the Roman Empire, a time when being Christian could still get you arrested or killed. So yeah, just I would assume, yeah, just like any other saint, you know what I mean? That was by the church.
But I mean, it could have came from like
obviously the cartoons version of it is just
that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, he's no more toys, and fucking Saint Nick started giving toys, and yeah.
But when it comes to this theory, if you think about it, almost every culture has a quote unquote Santa Claus type figure. So like this realistically isn't a too far of a reach, you know?
I'm actually starting to think that they need to put Santa Claus in the super best friends.
Oh, for sure.
They much better than fucking Superman, bro.
Aquaman.
Or wait, what was it? Yeah, it was.
I think it was Aquaman.
Yeah. You're right. It's Seaman.
Yeah,
Aquaman. Whatever the fuck it was.
But you know, when it comes to this theory and it being about, you know, mushrooms and the winter solstice, that also brought me into my next one. I think this is it. This fucking douchebag. You know, everybody likes this guy. I don't like him. I think he's a fucking asshole. He's a
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I think he's a fucking condescending dickhead.
I have my own opinion on him too, right? And that is that he is literally, he can't tell anybody, and then now he gets paid to fucking, he's the guy that's telling us that we're wrong, right? Like that's what he gets paid to do, right? From the government and shit.
Yep.
I honestly feel like what we call him a psyop.
Plant. He's a plant.
Yeah, right.
I'd agree.
I don't trust NASA.
Yep.
I never really have. And this motherfucker is obviously NASA. And he likes to, I think he likes to minimize things. And then, you're right. There's certain things that he does say that are kind of condescending in the nature.
The way he talks to people who aren't, I'm not going to say who aren't smart, but people who are on his level of being a fucking smart person, he talks down to. You remember when him and Jay and them did that interview or whatever?
I'd have to go back and rewatch it. It's been a while since I seen his episode.
He's a dick.
Whatever episode. I think he did more than one.
And him and on Rogan, I can't stand it. Anyways, this isn't a story about me complaining him. Let's watch, and you guys can form your own.
I don't know how many people know that, actually. I mean, you're a well-read guy, but December 21st, we know, is first day of winter, shortest day of the year. And what makes it short? The arc of the sun across the sky is very low. The sun doesn't get very high, and it doesn't stay up for very long. The ancient peoples were worried about this because everyone worshipped the sun because it made your crops come and it gave you warmth. And you say, wow, if this keeps going lower and lower in the sky, we're going to lose the sun entirely. December 21st, the sun slows down and it stops this drop in its is moving across the sky. But that doesn't mean it's going to come back. It takes a few days for it to slow down, stop, and then reverse. He said, oh, it is coming back. Let's celebrate that. And that's a few days after December 21st. It's about December 25th, a pagan holiday celebrating the return of the sun. Christianity is trying to take foothold, and you put celebrations that match theirs just so that the shift is not as hard for you. And the unknown birthday of Jesus was then assigned this pagan day of celebration to make that transition easier for the pagans to become Christians. And sure enough, it remained Christmas Day. I don't know how many people.
Now, listen, this is a TikTok, and I don't know how true that shit is, but I do know that when it comes to pagans and Christianity, they kind of hate each other, and I do know that a lot of the Christian holidays are in fact pagan holidays.
Even the days of the week.
Right.
So, yeah, no, it's very much like we said, like I hate to fucking agree with them, and I don't want to trust them either, because, you know, I mean, they're also the ones that are saying fucking, oh yeah, we turned off our satellites for, you know, three eye Atlas when it was passing by. Unfortunately, guys, we had all of our satellites.
Sorry, government was shut down. We couldn't use the satellites.
Exactly. They're the same people that saying that shit, but he has a fucking point though. If you did want to make somebody more comfortable with switching over, you're gonna sprinkle some of the shit that they, you know what I mean, still fucking like. So yeah, if you want somebody to convert over, be like, well, look, we have this and this that you love and shit, but we also have this. You can never fucking die. But yeah, I'm gonna pause real quick talking about converting, and I was at the mall today, bro, and we were walking, and this dude stops us wearing, you know, nice fucking shirt, jacket, whatever, Santa hat, right? Nice trimmed up beard. He's like, "Hi, do you guys have a minute? Blah blah blah. I have a book. It's about mental health." And we're like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm all about mental health and shit. I was like, I'll take your little fucking thingy, right? But I don't really have time to talk to you because, you know what I mean, I got fucking Christmas shopping to do.
Right.
And bro, I did not like he asked me about my Legion. Like I was wearing the Legion beanie, and he asked me about the logo on it. And I said, oh, you know what it is? It's a record label or whatever. And just easier to say that, you know what I mean? And then he was like, oh, it looks like a new sect. Like something that they made, a new sect, like a logo of a new sect that they made. And so I'm like, what the fuck, is this dude Jewish or some shit? You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I don't fucking know. And he so we walked away, bro, and looking down, oh shit, I don't know if you can read that name.
Scientology. Let's go.
Was, bro. It was unlock your key, unlock your car, unlock your mind, bro. They're literally up there trying to fucking recruit and shit.
Hell yeah, you could have came a member right there.
Diagnostics center right there. Bro, they should have given me their address.
Dog, you should go see what the lizard did and threw in all of them orbs or all of them spirits into the fucking volcano. And
yeah, it was something. I can't remember.
Tom Cruise is probably there, but he's top level.
He was wearing the Santa hat. I was like, oh, I can't believe that he believes in Santa. Like, I didn't know that they celebrated Christmas. I don't know shit.
I don't think they do.
I don't know either, but it was just funny. I'm like, oh, fuck. It hit me. I'm like, wait, they believe in fucking alien spirits and shit. Right. Of course they don't give a fuck about Santa, dog.
The Galactic Federation.
But, yeah, dude, I didn't know. They're fucking marketing it as a new book, dude. They're straight lying to people.
Well,
it's not the goddamn point, bro.
That's it.
Lying to people.
Yeah.
Because they came in, he's like, it's a book about mental health. No, dog. It's a book about fucking lizard spirits and going to a moon and shit.
That's
dog.
the final chapter, bro. That's
right.
That's where you figure out what moon you're going to.
Yeah, and then dude, like it's just fucking.
You're going to Khaleesi.
Fuck those people.
Yeah, fuck Scientology.
For real, though.
Fuck Scientology, straight up.
But it's also people that I was like, I don't want to fuck with because, dude, they stalk people and shit. So I was like, I don't really want to fuck with dude too much because you might follow me home.
By the way, everybody, Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And happy holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. But
Merry mind control.
Yeah. Merry corporate holiday.
Right.
But
yeah. Going back into it, man. Yeah, I could see why.
I got 2 more videos left.
They were diagnosed.
And I got one more that kind of connects pagan and Christianity again. Okay. And then I do have a Krampus one too.
All right. I got a couple small ones, a couple that are new.
Yeah.
And then that, we're just kind of making up. And then I got my Krampus thing.
All right.
I don't know shit about it. So, I mean, yours is probably better than mine. I got maybe some shit I might be able to add.
It's a pretty quick one.
Your house for Christmas is one of the most pagan things you can do.
Yep.
I'm the Gentleman Occultist, and let's talk about where this comes from. Long before Christmas ever existed, ancient pagan cultures across Europe celebrated Yule, the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. And during that darkness, they brought evergreen branches, wreaths, and whole trees into their homes as a symbol of life that survives the winter. And the evergreen tree became a promise. Light will return, spring will come again, life endures. And this tradition didn't just come from one place. Several cultures shared this idea. Some of the biggest influence came from Germanic and Norse paganism. During Yule, people would decorate their evergreen trees with apples, candles, runes, charms, and it represented the sun, blessings, and the spirit of their ancestors. Evergreens were believed to protect the home from evil spirits during the dark months. The Celts viewed the evergreens as sacred because they stayed green when everything else died. They would bring branches indoors as protection and good luck, believing that they housed woodland spirits. Romans decorated their homes with evergreen boughs during the festival of Saturnalia, celebrating renewal and the return of the sun. So how did this tradition become Christmas? Well, centuries later, Christian missionaries realized that they couldn't get pagans to give up their winter traditions. So they absorbed them.
Yep.
By the Middle Ages, the Yule tree blended with Christian symbolism. Apples became ornaments, candles became lights, blessings became prayers, evergreen protection became a Christmas miracle. But the meaning, renewal, hope, and the return of the sun stayed the same. So whether you want to call it Yule or Christmas, the symbolism mostly stays the same. It is about life in the dead of winter and hope when there is darkness. And it's a reminder that warmth and light always return. Ex tenebris lux.
So he said Germanic and shit too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, German word. I'm going to give you a German word of the day. And it's Kranz, which is wreath. Like Christmas wreath and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that's one of the few ones. It's one of the few ones I know.
I got one.
Yeah.
Shies.
Oh. Right.
That's poop. That's poop.
Shit. All right.
All right. Here's my last one. And this one will be a transition into your shit.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Maybe.
It looks dope as fuck, though. So it's a parade in Germany. Krampus.
I might have to reload this one.
Big Dip says, I know du hast. Du hast mich.
Du hast mich gefragt.
You hate me.
You hate me. All right, here we go.
in Germany for a Christmas demon named Krampus. Basically, there's a whole range of anti-Santas across Western Europe, and these fabled beasts are Saint Nick's frightening counterparts. Saint Nicholas is the Catholic patron saint of children. In the 4th century, his reputation for generosity gave rise to legends of miracles and later gift-giving, making way for the Santa Claus we know today. But somewhere along the way, frightening anti-Santas emerged to punish naughty children across Europe. In France, there's a child-eating Christmas scarecrow. In Alpine countries, a Christmas witch who disembowels unruly children. And in Germanic folklore, there's Krampus, a half-demon, half-goat creature from the Middle Ages, with curved horns, a spiked red tongue, and a cloven foot. The legend is part of a centuries-old Christmas tradition in Germany, where Christmas celebrations begin in early December. The folktale starts on December 5th. Children leave a shoe outside their door for St. Nicholas, who rewarded well-behaved little ones by filling their shoes with candy. But Krampus punished the ones who misbehaved by filling their shoes with twigs. Throughout the Yuletide season, he also swatted bad kids, stuffed them in a sack, and whisked them away to his underworld lair. As frightening as he may sound, Krampus is actually pretty mainstream today. In Germany, Krampus Christmas cards are kind of popular around the holidays. And in countries like Austria, there's an annual Krampus run, where hundreds of people parade the streets dressed as Krampus and the other Alpine Christmas demons. And there are many terrifying ancient Yuletide folktales. So, are there any Christmas demons in your country? What in the history do you want to know? Okay, so this is.
We have one. Joe Biden.
Right. Oh, shit.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. And I lost it. Damn it.
Damn.
That's fresh.
Right. So, I mean, I don't really got much more than what she just said, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, it's Central Europe, especially in the Alpine regions, Austria, and all of them in the surrounding areas where, the winters were brutal and survival wasn't guaranteed. That's where the Krampus originated from. Yeah, I didn't really fucking. I was about to say I didn't really have much more besides like.
Well, that's whack. I just looked to see if we had any kind of like an American version, but
right. Like I don't know how much of this is actually true and shit, but I mean, like there's symbolisms in it and shit. But yeah, exactly. He's supposed to fucking snatch children,
Well, what's funny is like here in our American culture, there isn't really a idea of an anti-Santa. Like all you do, Cole would be the anti-Santa for here.
Right. What happens when rules are broken?
You get bad Santas type shit.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what Krampus is, man. It's the consequences when you break the rules. It's just like not getting presents and shit and all that, right?
That's cool as hell. Like the idea of like I don't know, maybe if it's just my family or like the people I grew up around. I never heard about this Krampus until like that movie came out back in the day.
Because it's supposed to be, I mean, it's obviously pretty violent, like, because, like, it's not just
disemboweling children and shit.
Yeah, right. Kids weren't just scared, bro. They were, like, beaten and fucking eaten, or not eaten, never mind. They were beaten and taken away, right?
On some Epstein shit.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, I mean, he's scaring children into obedience during the hardest time of the year when food was scarce and survival depended on order. You know what I mean? Fear was a teaching tool. And then over time, it became a legend, becoming ritualized. People dress as it, you know what I mean? Wood hand carved mask. It's a way of keeping the legend alive. I don't know how much paganism it was in it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously,
Mikey boy, I don't know if you missed the beginning part, dog, but we literally just went over the whole mushroom, Santa being a mushroom thing.
Mm-hmm. So here's my thing with the Krampus, right? And it's my theory. It's a conspiracy theory that I never knew about, or you know what I mean. But now it's kind of like up there, bro. Kinda
yeah, it's pretty dope.
Right?
It's pretty dope.
The theory is like, what if Krampus, right? All the children that he took, like, where do they go, right?
Epstein Island.
Yeah, it's an option, right? I mean, it's realistically
where
he would, yeah.
You know how they say you're never. How would you feel if your favorite celebrity ended up in Epstein Island?
Yeah, right.
Look, this is how. Look, could you imagine Winnie the Pooh at fucking Epstein Island? You don't have to imagine. Look at this.
He has it.
He was there. Look at this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ, man.
They got Winnie too.
Now I lost. Okay, so basically, going off my head with it is, okay, so all the kids that he takes back to the North Pole, right? And then they condition them into being the elves.
Child labor.
That's how they get the right. That's oh shit.
Real quick, shout out everybody. Shout out Swills and everybody that just rated us from Swills' stream. Merry Christmas, y'all. Whoop whoop. Welcome to the conspiracy theories.
Exactly right. Now I got it. Shit, I lost it again. I mean, I should have had this shit copied over already into the notepad like all the other ones.
He said that
I was like, I didn't know, man. We had that video and shit locked down too, but
he said the elves that Krampus takes, Santa employs for free child labor in a sweatshop type shit. Now, Santa and anti-Santa are working together. It's crazy.
now I found that it's fucked up because now I found all the notes from the first, like where we were talking about, like the actual Krampus night and shit being celebrated and shit. Way behind, y'all. But now I still can't fucking find that one, bro. The Krampus St. Nick's, the dual system.
Wait a minute. If you guys are eating that Grinch salt at fucking McDonald's, you guys are the problem, right?
Yeah, for real.
You guys are the problem. You guys are the reason they keep doing that shit.
Oh, yeah. Training programs. That's how they put it. So, yeah, the taking children theory, right? So, Krampus takes the kids that Krampus takes weren't eating, right? They're specific about that. They are relocated into training programs and work programs and made into the elves for Santa.
Damn, that's like some MK Ultra type shit.
So let's talk about that one for a minute. Okay, so he takes them away. Do you think that they get shorter, or do you think that everything's just giant over there?
Well,
because the elves are small, right? Right.
Nah, see what happens is Krampus, once he gives them to Santa, Santa hits him with some type of vaccine that keeps him young and keeps him small, because actually all the elves are old. They're older dudes. I remember seeing a couple cartoons where they're like, where I think it might have been Family Guy, where they go up there and they're like smoking cigarettes and shit, and they're dying.
Yeah, right.
So maybe they're giving him some kind of shit, and he's gonna say like, just this thing kids forever, yeah, like some Lost Boys off a Peter Pan type shit. What if Krampus, Santa, and Peter Pan are all working together on a diabolical ass fucking takeover world shit?
Right. There was the bell. Okay, so bells weren't decorations as well with Krampus, right? It was a warning system. So
Dude.
by the time you heard the bells, it was too late. Like if you put the bells on your doors and shit like that, it's a warning system. The goat symbolism, obviously, there's, I mean, that could be subjectable and shit, being sacrifice rituals and shit, but
I think the Grinch salt is a sacrifice ritual. That's how I think.
yeah. I mean, I don't really know, man. I think, yeah, I was about to say, I got other theories. We can just kind of move on from Krampus, man, because I don't really got much more to add than that.
I mean, that was pretty much
didn't have it. I didn't really have fucking anything really locked down, to be honest with you.
I mean,
but yeah, okay. So one of the ones that you were talking about with the Santa, right? You're like, well, what if Santa is a shaman?
He was, man.
Right. Well, what if he's not even human, not even a person? What if he's a program, a surveillance program? He sees you when you're sleeping, man, 24/7, right? Sees when you're awake, always monitoring.
Yeah, but it doesn't
make a 90 nice list, man. Social credit score.
What?
Coal, economic punishment, presence, behavioral reinforcements. Santa doesn't travel magically, man.
Is Santa a communist?
Why does your parents encourage this belief, man? Why do they encourage this shit?
This is true, you know.
Because conditioning starts young.
Holy shit.
Once you accept Santa's watching you, you accept cameras are watching you.
I don't like this.
No, dude. Now you know why I didn't get very far with Krampus.
I don't like that. Yeah, because that's a fucking rabbit hole right there.
I'm like,
did Santa go to art school in his early days? Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Oh, Chad, wildin'. Was Santa a painter?
I don't know, man.
He could have been. Hey.
Now you were talking about elves too, right? We were already talking about how, like, you know, maybe, you know, Krampus takes the children and they condition them to be the fucking elves, right? In the workshops.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we go away from that one, right? What if that's not right, right? So what else do we know or have seen in medias and shit, right? The one thing that pops in my mind is like Willy Wonka in Chocolate Factory. All Olympus are exactly alike, right? All the elves are kind of like a lot alike in a lot of these movies too, right?
Are you suggesting genetic modification?
Cloning.
Elves are clones?
Yeah, right. They all look similar, wear uniforms, don't age, don't leave the North Pole, work nonstop with no wages. It's not like a workforce, right? It's like a biological production line.
The Clone Wars.
Yeah. Grown in labs, man. Programmed for obedience.
Okay. That's a good one. I got one. I just got one off the top of my dome right now.
All right.
Elf on a Shelf and the Snoop on the Stoop and all of these little things like that that we do for these kids. There's got to be like tracking data in them, or it could fall in line with that shit that you was just talking about, training in the young age to believe in this shit.
Okay.
What if Elf on a Shelf is like a CIA fucking MK Ultra type shit too?
Fucking twisted tree line, bro. God damn it, dog.
all the estrogen and all the soy products turning everybody gray.
Don't trust that Grinch salt, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Make your hair fall out, bro. Goddamn chemo in a fucking container. Oh man. Oh fuck! I forgot what you just said because I was reading that shit.
Fucking chat's wild, dude.
That's awesome. Oh fuck. So one is okay. So like, what about lights, man? What about Christmas lights and shit? I didn't really look into that too much, except for I seen somewhere maybe that it's like a stress test for the energy grid when we all come together and put lights all over our fucking houses and light up the whole fucking neighborhood and use all this electricity all night and shit, right? I don't know what the ultimate goal of that would be if that was the case. What do you think? Like, why do you think they would do that if that was the case? If that was why do you think they would have to?
I think that was one of those conspiracy theories that they made up to make us look crazy so that they could call us conspiracy theories.
Right.
That's a conspiracy that I believe right there.
But now with the mentions of data centers and fucking bit mining.
You want to talk about data centers?
Yeah.
Did you know that over these last year and a half that we've used so much water? Like, we've used the amount of water that we have bottled up in every single bottle I'm in the world right now to cool just one of these data centers, and we go through that in about a fucking year. That's how bad these things are. But hey, keep using ChatGPT.
That's why we're talking about, man. You don't. If we didn't believe in Santa, we wouldn't be asking if he was a fucking op, bro.
Santa's not the op. Santa's not the op.
He might be though. That's what we were just saying, man.
I don't know,
he's
man.
Fucking taking children and making them into elves and fucking watching you 24/7 and shit. And he might be an op, bro. He might.
I don't know, man. Brother. I think Krampus is probably the op in the whole situation. He the one stealing the kids. But I tell you what, if Santa Claus is involved into the operation as well, he's got to go down too.
Kids either, dog.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no, he just had a home for them.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He just had a workshop.
He just had the bench, the workbench.
Oh shit, we're going to hell, dog. Going to hell.
No water.
What about Christmas music?
Yeah, Ninja with a Pencil, you are right.
Okay.
It's not actually being consumed, but it's the amount of shit that we use. It's actually wild. Go research these data centers. That's why people are so opposed to them.
Right. Yeah, so Christmas music. Do you love it?
Genuinely?
I mean, just or even
no, I can go without Christmas music.
Yeah. But does it make it feel like the holiday spirit? Does it make you feel like it's Christmas?
If I'm being 100% honest, it really doesn't feel like Christmas to me unless there's snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Then it really hits. I don't know if you've noticed this, but ever since our childhoods, Christmas has not been the same. We always got no snow on a Christmas, or that feeling is not there.
Right.
I don't know. The last time I got that feeling was last year when I had my kids and everything else. And we got a badass Christmas, but it hasn't really felt the same.
Okay.
Since CERN opened the fucking gateway, you know what I mean? And we jumped portals.
Exactly. Okay. I got that. Yeah, it kind of goes the same way, man, with what I was But I have a theory here that is calling Christmas music emotional programming. Meaning same songs every year, same tempos, same nostalgia triggers. It keeps people docile in a way. It's always like, sentimental and shit like that. And it's like, I don't know, some of it involves consumerism.
A lot of it involves consumerism.
Yeah, a lot of it involves consumerism. But yeah, I think it's like like it's almost like you said,
I could see that
nostalgia, and like it just keeps
you docile when and
right. It makes you feel like you walk into a store, they're playing fucking Christmas music. Yeah, now you're automatically thinking, even if it's fucking November 28th,
and as soon as you hear that shit,
yeah.
You start thinking about, fuck, I gotta get Christmas presents.
Dog.
I gotta get the Christmas tree.
Up, dog. I didn't even start at fucking the beginning of November this year.
Damn.
Yeah, right. Dude, it's emotional programming.
Wait. Twisted Tree Line figured it out.
Yes.
He's got it. That's it. You must eat the Grinch salt.
Yes.
Consume McDonald's Grinch salt. Consume the Grinch salt.
More consumerism.
Swills, I will fight to the death on this. CERN is real. They are the devil.
Yeah.
Promise you. I'll die on that hill. Time to crack the Thuggalo.
I got a couple more, all right? But yeah, I like, CERN is real. They are fucking, they're the ones that caused it. They're the ones that made the world end in 2012, and we're all just sitting here living throughout our lives as a mass hallucination of
when we're all saying that there was
before our eyes,
and we all come to this certain agreement that
these nuts.
You guys act like there wasn't no cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom thing. There was, and there was a real Shazam movie that fucking old boy did. It was real.
Fucking Nips is wanting us to do Juggalo Mandela effects. And
yeah, I've seen that.
We got to figure out if there is any, bro. We need to start looking hard and start being crazy guys, connecting fucking pictures.
You know what? Off topic, there is one thing that I've been really wanting to do lately that we have never done that I've seen other people do. We do a top 10 or we rank our favorite cards in a row, or we rank our favorite elements, or like top projects from artists that, and then see where we differ and where we like agree at, because I've seen other channels do this a lot, like a tier list kind of shit. And I think
yes, we are talking about jerking off.
Everything's code for jerking off.
Now you don't even remember what he was saying.
No?
God damn.
I started thinking about jerking off.
Nah, we were talking. Yeah, that's a dope ass idea, though, man. To fucking I didn't think about it like that. Like you started off by saying let's list our favorite fucking Joker's cards in order. Our favorite. I'm like, no.
I think.
But now I get what you're saying. Seeing how we differ and shit, that's dope.
Or like if we do elements, we could do like what's your favorite elements compared to where's mine, and then we can
and why and shit, right?
Exactly.
Or that's dope.
That's something that I've been thinking, because I guarantee you my project list or my favorite project list is, we probably have a few of them in common, but we probably have a lot that differ. And it'll get us to sit there and we'll have to fucking go over all of this music that we've been listening to for years, and then have to rank what we like
and why, bro. And think about
why too, and why. Yes, 100%. I think that's dope.
Yeah, right. What about bioengineering?
Whoa, he said beat the bean, don't flick it. No, you gotta. Damn it, the screen. You gotta go like this.
Did you see me?
Whoa. YouTube blocked. What? See, Jewish nanobots. Oh, word?
Jewish nanobots, huh?
I bet you can find something about that on Rumble.
They actually like to push the advertisement for Stop Jewish Hate.
Yeah, anything. Yes.
So that's probably why.
You gotta brush it with your nose. That's it. Exactly.
What about bioengineering? You like
what
that?
about bioengineering?
Reindeers, bro. What if reindeers are bioengineered? Like flying reindeers.
I mean, everything else is bioengineering. You
I
know,
mean, come on, they're flying mammals, glowing
YouTube,
fucking noses, gene
YouTube.
splicing, dog, plus bioengineering. Got real fucking animal plus fucking. I'm gonna take the shit that makes that jellyfish glow and put it in his nose, or fucking,
So he can lead the
make
way.
his feather, make his bones like the fucking bird's bones, so he can just jump and fly. You know, come on, bro. I was trying to come up with cool, like trying to, yeah. I fucking, that one standed out to me too, but it's a bit ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as, say, Amazon replaced Santa.
Damn.
Real fucking statement, dog.
What do you mean though? Because I can follow Santa every year on Google through the fucking Santa tracker, dog.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Same day shipping.
Slumpster said, "Happy holidays, shits. What do you guys think the next card will be like?"
Oh shit! Wait, whoa. Okay.
I think you're looking super ahead. I think you need to let the knot sit with you for a minute, man. Truly take that motherfucker in, because I think it's gonna be a hot minute before we get the next one. That's
think
my personal fucking opinion.
I think what we should, or what they should do, I guess, I don't know if how to put it, is go back to the lore. We need to go back to the lore, bro. Like, I know you were really disappointed with the knot. Like, I know. Well, at first, right? So when we were sitting there at the seminar, I know you were like, "Oh, so it's an album about nothing."
Well, I called it too.
Yeah, right.
I called it Purgatory though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we all thought, man. We all thought maybe Purgatory and shit, but then the way it was explained, it was more nothing.
It was nothing. Yeah.
Fucking. I know, I get it, right?
I listened to it more, and it's good. Is it top second deck anywhere? Nah.
Oh, well, I mean, no one's arguing about songs on the fucking album, right? I mean, all songs aside and shit, just talking like design, lore, fitting in with the carnival and shit.
So where do we go from here then?
Gotta go back to the carnival. I think there's so much more in that carnival that we could have got that we didn't get to, man. Like, there's got to be more, right? There's got to be more to that. There's got to be more, man.
Twisted T-Line said the rape pissed me off as a
Tell
teen.
me a story, man.
Tell you a story.
I don't know if he meant us literally telling him a story or if that's what he wants out of the next album, bro. Tell me a story. I want to go back, right? Found is the best. Yeah, that's good.
Swills, I can't ever tell if you're fucking around or if you're serious. Found was a great album.
Purgatory Stories.
But I don't know if it's the best.
No, I'll say something really controversial, man. I love the rides. I think some of the rides should have been fucking Joker's cards.
Oh, for sure. The Tempest. I 100% agree. Yep.
Fucking Tilt-A-Whirl.
Well, that's just a song.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It should have been his whole own fucking album, bro. It should have been something, dog. They could have did it.
Oh, you mean like an album name or some shit?
Yeah, like a concept, bro. Like they should have been their own concepts of like a whole album with that ride. Like it don't have to be like every song's about this ride and everything. No, I'm not saying that, but just the vibe of it. like the roller coaster, everything be like super fast paced, fucking music and shit like that.
I'll be honest.
World is like maybe a little bit more weird.
I myself want a Tempest gathering. I would love to have a Tempest gathering. That would be so fucking gas, dude.
Right.
Because Tempest is super slept on, in my opinion.
But yeah, you had shit like House of Mirrors and shit, bro. Like that could have been its own little fucking concept.
That could have been a little thing, yeah.
Like there's so much for the carnival that we could have had, and like if you want to keep it with people, in particular, like if you want to say like, you know, we got the ringmaster, we got our magician, we got our fucking jugglers, right. We got our fucking like you know what I mean.
I agree with what Scott just said. Tempest is the best non-Joker card ICP album for sure, 100%, hands down. And then real quick before we jump on and move on to other shit, Twisted Tree Line said, where'd it go? There it is. Damn it. Nope. Oh, hey, there he goes. He said, and then when he said, truth is we follow God after, he said, and when he said,
and when he said, truth is we follow God after I had listened to the Killing Fields track 10 times that day, I was hella offended and confused.
I get you. A lot of people were upset about that shit too. A lot of people quit listening when that was kind of like brought forward.
Right.
If you really listen to it, like you could tell there was.
That's because we were also listening to fucking Manson and fucking Zombie and all those motherfuckers too, bro.
See, I always felt like, you know, the carnival had something. It was something like the holy. There was that vibe to it. I don't know. Maybe I always got that from the shit.
I mean, for me, I'm not gonna lie. It's more about the shock factor of it. It's kind of like, so Twisted said Slipknot, right? So in fucking, do you believe it's Wait and Bleed or whatever? Or no, it's not Wait and Bleed. But yeah, if you're 555, then I'm 666. Yeah. Right? It don't literally mean if you're good, I'm evil. It literally means whatever you are, I'm going to be the opposite of that. So it's all about the shock factor of things with, like, fuck what your norm is. I'm going to do what you don't like just to fucking see your reaction of it. So as fucking as much as I hate to admit it, bro, like another person that was like that was Tekashi 6ix9ine when he first came out. Like before he started rapping and shit, like the motherfucker was just about shock factor, shock value. That's why it's no surprise that the motherfucker was a clout chaser. You know what I mean? It's because that's like when he came out, dude, all he was doing was just another fucking kid in New York with a fucking shirt that said pussy real big on it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But that's why I did shit like that, bro. In my opinion, like that's why I'd be like, that's why I was offended when they said like, "Oh, we've always believed in God" and shit like that. I'm like, "Oh, you're conforming."
Conformist.
Yeah, right. Like that's the only reason, man. But yeah, like obviously in the true Juggalo fashion, you shouldn't give a fuck what the fuck they believe in, or what your homie believes in, or what anything like that, bro. It's just.
Yeah, you should, but you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah. There's double standards to that. There's fucking yeah. You should hold your homies accountable, but at the same time, right? Like, yeah, you shouldn't fucking be judging them if they want to believe in God.
Always hold your homies accountable.
Yeah.
And tell your homies, you know, when they're doing good as well. You know, everybody likes to hear that shit. Man.
Oh man, it's just music, and I still love it, and always will.
That's it.
I mean, at the end of the day, man. If it wasn't for the homies, I would just stay home.
You know, Jackie, that's it. 100% is the reason why I keep going to these shows, and the reason why I gather literally is to see the homies and to spend time with the homies and do shit that I don't do all year. Like literally. Go ahead.
The general consensus too, right?
Especially right now, because you know, kind of like he says, the shows are starting to get old, and I kind of said something about this a couple weeks ago, where like I wouldn't necessarily say it's getting old, but like when you're jugs like us and jugs like everybody that goes to the gathering and jugs that are constantly going to these shows and like go to every single fucking show, seeing the same fucking set list over and over and over is mad. It gets mad stale real quick. And like I've said this too, and we've talked about this, how like they're now that the draw is bigger for them, they're wanting to play the shows or the songs that they're known for, not necessarily the deep cuts that us jugs absolutely love. Case in point, no Juggalo Island for the Juggalo Island show.
Yeah, right. Don't even make sense, bro.
And I know Shaggy said something about how it would be hard for him to relearn them words, but we've also, Shaggy's gone on solos and played Fuck the Fuck Off and Fuck Off multiple times by himself, and I guarantee he doesn't know all them words right away. He had to learn them. Like, just different songs. That's all I'm asking for.
All right. No, you're right though. I mean, it's and so is he. It's how many times have we heard people say we don't gather for the lineup?
100%.
We're not going to that show for the lineup. We're just fucking. I mean, I'm not gonna say what show it is, but you know what show it was, where it's like definitely spent way more time out in the parking lot than we did in the fucking venue, bro. And that's because we were there for the homies. We weren't there for the whole fucking still and shit. And for good reason too, bro. I mean, our judgment turned out right because stale as fuck.
You know, Jay kind of talked about this too on I don't remember what interview it was, but he talks about how the whole time, like them performing and all of these years, they never had that crowd of the females that scream at the top of their lungs and they're like, oh my God, man, where it's deafening, you know? And he said now that they're getting it from like TikTok and Instagram reels and all of these shits, he's like, you got to keep them people happy as long. Same with the OGs too, you know?
Yeah.
Which fully I understand, but man, I'm ready for I wish they would do like a deep cuts tour. You know what I mean? Like where they play not the most popular songs on the album, like the ones that we all know and love that you hear bumping from people's tents at the gathering, you know?
Yeah, that's why I always like the themed, you know, obviously like fucking Riddle Box, you know, fucking.
Yeah, and they play the whole.
You know what you're gonna get, right? You're gonna get Riddle Box in its entirety, if not fucking basically. Shit like that, yeah. Those themed fucking shows go hard as fuck, bro. And then, yeah, man.
I'm 50-50 on Twisted Treeline's statement there. Would it be cool to see? For sure. Would there be poop thrown at him? For sure, probably.
Wicked Winter drops in 30 minutes on all platforms. It's just gonna be hard and depressing. Just so you know.
We are at an hour and 20 minutes, man. We've been you know, these last couple streams we've been going pretty long.
Exactly. I mean, some of the gaming stream was a given though, because like we had chat involved, and you know, you gotta go a little bit longer.
Yeah, we're gonna end up buying another one of those Jackbox gaming packs because man, that I actually had some fun. As Swills would say, stupid fucking games.
All right, we could play. We're probably gonna add you, Swill, to the ending credits. That is now our not. It's not a shout out from Ouija now. It's not a shout out from you.
Yeah, that's what we're using as your shout out.
Yeah. You're gonna be right before. Well, we'll put you right after Umo, right before Darby and Free Will.
Oh yeah.
When you fucking says you got my face itchy.
Look at this dude's jacket, everyone. Look at the homie's jacket.
Yeah, let me pop this bitch off real quick. Look at this. Look at this boy.
Oh shit, you disappeared. There you
go. Oh. Sheesh, what? This that Uncle Bill Cosby, but I'm not slipping nothing in your drink type shit, you know?
Oh shit! Now you spent all your money on that jacket.
That's it. Yeah.
A leather boy. No, it's fresh. It's fresh.
It's comfy too, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's real leather. Somebody's this was. Listen, all right. This was
Spanish Fly.
Garage sale from a black lady's house.
She said she picked this up from a black lady's garage sale. So you know this was somebody's uncle's fucking coat. He was macking on in this motherfucker.
In the buffs.
In the buffs too. Could you imagine? 80. This has gotta be like 80s gear, you know?
Bro, that was my grandpa's jacket.
He said, let me slide up to you. He said, I got the little thingy thing. Look, it's even a Coke thing right here. Boop. Let me holler at you real quick. But yeah, what are we doing next week?
What is next week? What is next week? It's after Christmas. It's the 27th. We'll come up with something. It might be a clowning stream, honestly.
Yeah.
We have another interview coming up, though. We do. I'm not gonna say who yet because I don't even know. I don't think they want to advertise it yet. But we do have another interview coming up on December. What did I say? I meant January. I said that to you last time. I said December. You're like, that's already passed, dog. That's the end. That's like fucking weeks ago. But no, yeah, January 6th, we have an interview. So we got
Big Nip keeps saying the show and so.
Yeah.
Show and so.
We can do that. We can do like just a clowning around stream and then do some little segments like that.
See, then we'd have
come up with an Onstead's bag to do.
See, we'd have to come up with we'd have to make a post where we'd have to put like if you guys want to come show something of yours, hit the link, and then come online come pop in for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
That camera's being a bitch.
Like I said, I mean, I love it, and Big Nip needs to be the first one then.
Thuggalo show chains, yeah.
Yeah. We talked about that too. We have a design ready, and I've talked to Parker about it.
Yeah.
I just need to get it locked in, man.
Maybe that's something we'll think about for next year's gathering.
Yeah. But we do have designs in mind. And it don't have to be Juggalo related because I'm proud of some of my Legos. Yeah, right? Exactly, man. If you have the biggest fucking fucking Elvis collection. Like if you're like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, bro, and you have the biggest Elvis collection and you want to show that shit off, fucking show it off.
Pull up.
We'll put you up.
Show me your cholesterol, Clark.
You got every single Desert Storm card.
That's a big deal.
Show it off, bro.
Let me see your PSA 10 George Bush. Let me see that. Because I'll trade you my fucking Bin Laden. It's a PSA 8, but I mean,
It's
Bin
just a
Laden.
little bit more. I don't know, man. Yeah, right.
It's Bin Laden.
Exactly. Let's be real. Bin Laden is like 2 Saddams.
Woo! Oh,
hell yeah! But yeah, that's what we'll do, man. Next week we'll clown around. We'll do a couple of the little segments that we do. Maybe even jump on one of the fucking quick games.
Yeah.
At the end and close it out with a game.
Yeah. Another one of those sentence games.
Right.
Outrageous ass shit.
Right. We'll do, yeah, exactly. Try to match some fucking crimes with mug shots or some shit. But anyways, I think that's it, right, for the day.
Yeah,
I think the file is closing for this agenda.
Yeah, we're gonna shut the page on this one. We'll pick back up.
Yeah, especially on that note.
Yeah,
especially on that note.
All right,
we love y'all. Keep your tinfoil hats tight.
Keep them on. Keep them on because the aliens are listening. We showed you guys earlier.
Right.
Also, as my man said, we love you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy fucking New Year's. Whatever. We'll see you before New Year's. So, Merry Christmas.
And as Jess just said, bye, fuckers.
Bye, fuckers.
Hey, whoop whoop, motherfuckers. Or as I would say in Spanish, whoop whoop, hijo de puta. This is Saganumo sending mucho amor to the Thuggalo show. They fucking rock and you fucking know it. So don't act like you don't know, motherfucker! Motherfucker!
Hey, shout out Thuggalo show in this bitch. Every fucking city Thuggalo show represent. Free Will in the bitch. Darby in the bitch. Shout out Thuggalo show. Love you motherfuckers for real, bro.
Hey, this is Ouija Mac, the ugliest juggalo that ever fucked your bitch. Tune into the Thuggalo podcast or you ain't shit, ho.